guys, welcome back to my channel. I have another lesson tonight, so obviously I'm gonna bring you along for a ride with me video. I have a new pair of breeches that I'm gonna be wearing today, and I'm super excited to try them. They're Elation Red Label Sport, I think that's what they're called. They're super cute. They're the knee patch ones and they're the pullovers, but they're super comfortable and I'm super excited to try them. It is so hot today and really sunny and gorgeous. It absolutely poured all day long yesterday and all morning, so I'm hoping that it's dry enough in the outdoor arena for us to ride outside because it's gorgeous and hot. But I also did forget to put sunscreen on, so if we do, hopefully I don't burn. But let's go inside and let's see who I'm riding today. Okay guys, so I just wanted to show you what the breeches look like on, and also let me know if you don't care about like riding attire reviews. I just want to see what kind of content that you guys want to see. So I've been assigned to ride Miss Daisy today. Daisy is currently already in a lesson, so I had some time to spare before because I didn't have to groom or tack up, so I hung out with some of the horses in the barn and some of the animals. And here is lovely Miss Daisy. So before I get on, even though she was already previously in a lesson, I'm still going to do my prep steps and double check the tack just to ensure that everything is fitting correctly. And I'm really glad that I did so because the tack just wasn't it wasn't how I would have tacked her up. Her noseband was just way too loose, her throat latch was way too tight, and as you can see here, her saddle is sitting a little too far back for my comfort and my liking, and I'm sure her comfort as well. So I'm just going to take the time to fix it because I want to make sure that she's comfortable and I want to make sure that she's happy. So now I'm just redoing up her girth, tightening it up, pulling down the stirrups, and now it's time to mount. So I absolutely love riding Daisy. She's such a good horse. All the horses are, honestly, but Daisy is a little bit more of an easier ride, and it's not necessarily always a good thing to ride the easier horses because it's the tougher ones that teach us the most. But every now and then it is nice to ride Daisy. She's super responsive to your leg. Her voice commands are also really good, and as well as she listens really well to your seat aids. Whenever I ask her to halt, like honestly, you don't even need to pull on the reins. All you need to do is sit down and give her a whoa, and she stops just like that. She's honestly such a good girl and such a perfect angel. So now that we've done a few laps of walk to get warm and get her moving, I've just asked her to pick up the trot.
Video your toe.
Okay, as per my trainer's request, I did actually try to show you guys my toe, but it was just at a shot of the GoPro. So I tend to ride with really pointed out toes, and that's not a good thing because when you do that, you lose contact with your knee on the saddle, and you're not going to have a very good seat that way. And it's something that I definitely need to work on, and she tells me every week.
I feel like when I turn my hips in a lot, I feel like I lose contact with my heels. Is there something that I'm doing wrong that's like taking my heels off when I go like that?
You have to bring your leg this way, back more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, back there.
okay, there we go. I'm determined to fix that.
So that's what I'm really going to try and work on this ride, riding with my toes pointed forward, my hips closed, while maintaining that contact with my heel on the horse. It's definitely something I struggle with, and I really want to improve that because it's going to be a big change in my riding. Unfortunately, it felt very strange today to do that, and I felt like my lower leg was a little bit wobbly today, but that's okay. It's just having a little bit of an off day, and hopefully next time it will be better.
Which way do we turn? This way? Okay.
Okay, so for our first exercise, we're kind of practicing doing a circle through the middle of the arena, going over the poles and then turning left and going over the poles again. As we go over the poles, we are posting over these ones. We're not going to do 2 points. Since the turn is a little bit tight, we want to focus on keeping the horses straight, so we're just going to post over them.
Is my foot better? I feel like it's better.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, so now we're going to make our way across the diagonal to change directions. As we pass through the middle, we want to make sure that we're switching our diagonal and we're moving our crop to the inside hand as well. We're going to continue with the same exercise going this way, so our poles across the middle of the arena. And here comes Pumbaa the pig to join our lesson. Pumbaa is such a cutie pie. He lives like a king. Let me tell you, this pig runs this place. He has his own bedroom made up in my instructor's closet. It's actually really cute how well this pig lives. He is living the life. Unfortunately, I don't think Daisy likes him very much because every time she passes by him, she'll pin her ears at him. Yeah. Oh, poor Daisy. Okay, so now essentially we're continuing to do our pole circle thingies, except this time we are doing it in sitting trot and doing a post for 1B as we go over the pole.
Sitting trot, let's drop your stirrups, but still continue with your corner circle poles.
Okay guys, so it was at this moment when I kind of realized that these breeches are a little bit slippery. I have other knee patch breeches that I don't feel are slippery at all, but with these I definitely felt a little bit of slipping and sliding when we took away the stirrups. Okay, and now a lap of posting trot, no stirrups. And I had to include Pumbaa's growl in there because honestly, like before riding here and, you know, seeing Pumbaa the pig around, I didn't know a pig could make such sounds. Sometimes he literally barks like a dog. Like if you're riding towards him and you go, Pumbaa, look out, he'll turn around and he'll like bark at you. It is the funniest thing ever. And I was literally holding on for dear life, posting no stirrups in these slippery pants, but I managed to stay on. And now it's time to take a quick little water break because we were dying. It was really humid and hot in there today. Yeah, it was just a little too wet to ride outside.
He's literally a baby.
What did I tell you? Pumbaa lives like a king. Okay, so it is time for our canter. I'm just making sure my girth is tight.
It's included in your GoPro.
Oh, Pumbaa? Yeah.
I was a little bit worried because my pants are apparently slippery, but I managed to stay on just fine. Woo.
Always slows down in the corner.
Okay.
So before the corners, give her a little tap on the shoulder.
Okay.
So almost every time we canter, I manage to lose at least one of my stirrups. Usually it's exclusively only my left stirrup. Must have something to do with the way that I'm sitting. But this time, as we went around the right side, my trainer wanted us to practice checking canter leads. So once we got started on the canter, we were to look down and yell out if we thought we were on the right lead or not.
Right. Lost both my stirrups. Okay.
So that time my trainer told me to have both hands off the saddle, because usually we do one hand on the saddle and one hand to steer. And the second I took my second hand off the saddle, I lost both my stirrups. I was definitely a little bit concerned, considering that I don't feel super secure in the saddle wearing these breeches. But I stayed on. It was all good. And going around this time, I actually didn't lose any of my stirrups, but when I still have my stirrups, I swear they're not actually there. They're just kind of floating around on my foot. I don't know if you guys have ever happened. Like, there's no weight in them at all. They're just like floating. They're there, but they're not there. Yeah, I can't wait until I'm comfortable enough in the canter, or I'm just good enough at the canter where I don't lose my stirrups regularly. I remember when I was first learning to trot, it honestly took like a really long time before I wasn't losing my stirrups. I would always lose at least one, or they would just be floating. And it took months of consistent trotting to get there. So in due time, but I'm excited. I can't wait until like I'm a pretty confident and competent rider. So Daisy was an absolute star for putting up with me today, and putting up with me learning to canter on her. She's honestly such an angel, and I'm so proud of her. There's Pumbaa the pig again. We're heading into the barn where I'm going to untack Daisy. She's going to have her dinner. I'll give her a quick little groom down to get rid of the sweat spots, and then she can go outside and hang out with the ladies.
What are you doing?
Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did like it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.